the Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles.
Please welcome your defending Super Bowl champion,
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. And off we go from the link. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. So here come the Eagles, and they are led by the reigning Super Bowl MVP. What a season for Jalen Hurts. Took the Eagles to the mountaintop. Now his 6th season in the NFL.
Now, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back-end coverage, and that's where those big plays can come. So it's a big challenge. They know it, and we'll find out early on what the plan is.
Hurts delivers it quick to Brown. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
That's good for Eagles. First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On play action, Hurts. Brought in by the tight end Dallas guy. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are under.
Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have the Eagles first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
And here on 4th down, they decide to go with the run. And when you get the type of blocking up front that they get here, Mike, I don't blame them. I mean, don't make it complicated. The whole idea here is just to maintain possession, get a fresh set of downs, and give your offense more opportunities to come away with points.
And that'll go for a gain of about 4. It was Kevin Byard that time to make the play.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Bears' 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 6. Man in motion is Brown. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith.
Number 6, Devontae Smith. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down. They'll go with the sneak. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And the Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Down inside the 10. And he'll take this one in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead.
Eagles 7, Bears 0.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the 2nd straight year. The #1 pick in the 2024 draft, it's Caleb Williams.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like.
Williams hit, and he loses the football. And the Eagles recover the football. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. Short throw taken in by Goddard.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's going to run it. And he will score! Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and great, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles move out on top, 14-0. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Okay, this upcoming week, it marks one of our favorite times of the year here at EA Sports. It's the kickoff to John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Week. Big John's such a presence on that holiday for so many of us. And we look forward to a big slate of games coming up on Thanksgiving. Packers and Lions start things out, followed by the Chiefs and Cowboys. What a scene that will be. And then finally, the Bengals and the Ravens on Thursday night. They'll go play action here with Williams. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
On second down, it's Williams. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And that one thrown away to the sideline. It's incomplete. It's a frustrating series. It'll bring up 4th down.
Really nice sequence in place here defensively, not only to force the 3rd and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away.
Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to take over once more. They've raced out to a 14-0 lead. They've done nothing wrong so far. Man in motion is Smith. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Back to Quan Brisker, the safety, up from the defensive backfield, and he's got a sack.
Finally, this defense has been searching for a big play after giving up 2 touchdowns on the previous 2 drives. They're going to need more of that. They have to find more impactful plays that end drives and get the ball back to their offense.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Hurts to throw. This one brought in by Brown. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down.
So often, sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Hurts going to keep it on the option. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the Bears' 33-yard line.
Hurts now. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
6 yards.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They need to get it to the 27. This is third down. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
A 50-yard attempt.
Elliott's pick is good. And the Eagles stake themselves to a 17-0 lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. Throwing is Hurts. That is hauled in at the 5. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal.
The 2-yard line.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
From the 1, second and goal. Saquon. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
I think this is one of those cases, Mike, where simple is better than creative. They try to get fancy, and not only do they not get the ball into the end zone, they don't even get the ball back to the original line of scrimmage. We're going to see here, this could end up costing them 6 points.
Third and goal for Hurts. Good blocking, and he's in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Bears offense ready to get back at it. This group slow to get things in gear in this one. Lost fumble on the opening drive, followed by a punt last time they had it. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll put Loveland in motion. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. He'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 4. Here's Williams. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. And it'll be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. We are through 1. 21-0 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Bears in possession here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Zach Barr, the all-pro, makes the stop.
7-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. A play fake. Now Williams. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then they say, okay, we've struggled here in the 1st half, putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase 1st downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you...
And he's in! DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, so often that running back is the best friend of a quarterback down there. This time he takes the pass, and he takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Mike, the key to a good passing game is to find ways to keep everybody involved. When a defense has to account for every potential target, they tend to get really stretched pretty thin. That's exactly what this offense was able to do. Get the ball to your running back, and he's able to do the rest.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. His kick is good, and the Bears get back in it. It is 21-7. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Bigsby to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Man in motion is Brown. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next. That's a skill that really just comes from experience.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Man in motion is Smith. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And he's back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Hurts will try it again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
We spent so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make. And, of course, that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL. But also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over and live to play another down? Don't take that sack. Throw the ball away, get back out there on 3rd down, and give yourself a chance.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So anytime you find yourself in 3rd and long, it's hard to really be unpredictable as a play caller because the defense knows it's most likely going to be a pass. They understand where the down and distance markers are, and there's really nowhere for him to go with the ball, and he has to throw it away.
And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run with Manunga. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Give up the middle with Swift. And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. Adoree Jackson makes the tackle.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Off play action. Here's Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
The ability to sustain possession and continue to get new sets of down just allows more and more opportunities for those eventual chunk plays. And that's what every offense in the league is looking for. But the more first downs, the more snaps, the more opportunities.
Now a toss, left side, it's Swift. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Adoree Jackson makes the tackle.
Adoree Jackson on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 8. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system. And all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. That's another Bears first down. A gain of 19 yards.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
They will run it over center with Swift. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's Williams now to throw. This is caught at the 2. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
That's good. 4 up Bears.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Santos for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bears draw closer here. It's 21-14. Here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Bigsby to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to take over once again. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's taken in right side by Goddard.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. And he will score. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Eagles have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Tackled at the 27-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and
9. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go play action here with Williams. That's complete to Moore on the right side. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And the Bears.
They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Bears first down.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 20. First down, Chicago.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the first half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On third down, it's Williams. This one down the field, but will wind up incomplete. Here's Torrey Taylor now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. That's A.J. Brown and the rest of the Eagles offense set to take over once more. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. The defense not fighting. They stay at home, and they tackle him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Second and 10. Here's Hurts. Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll stop at just over a minute remaining in this first half. They'll come up here, first and 10. To throw is Hurts. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. It's second down.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
To throw on second down is Hurts. He runs with it.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Third down, they need 5. Throwing is Hurts. He'll try and get them carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down.
At the 45-yard line.
Now Hurts. Short throw taken in by Goddard.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll work now on second and 4. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bears offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. First and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
Nice combination of vision, patience, and speed by the running back here. The vision to see the hole, the patience to let the blocks unfold, and then the speed to hit it and pick up a nice gain.
Second and inches. They'll put Loveland in motion. Another run here. Another run by Swift. And he's going to have a Bears first down as the tackle is made at about the 43-yard line.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had third and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended target. And that will lead to a second down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Bears first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then
deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
Now Swift. And he'll work his way down inside the 40. Quinyon Mitchell up to make the stop.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
They'll go again with Swift. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
I'll tell you what, Mike, this is a guy that you do not want to have to tackle in space. I mean, the footwork, the agility, the ability to go side to side and then still have the burst and explosiveness to pick up big yards. I mean, this guy's a handful.
They're going to run it here with Manunga. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. sack bar. The All-Pro makes the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Williams. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Here's Williams. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Eagles 31. Bears 17.
Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. Bigsby to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Hurts. Now he takes off. And Hurts wisely going to slide after he's picked up the 1st down.
Gain of 12 yards. That's good for the Eagles. 1st down.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Now Hurts going to call his own number. And he'll work forward 4 yards. That's all he needed. This is going to be a 1st down.
And the Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll run the counter with Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. The tackle made back at his own 49.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Hurts. Oh, he's got a man. His tight end, Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That pass play good for 22. Good for an Eagles 1st down. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of
the 24 now. Here's second down and 5. Man in motion is Smith. On play action, Hurts. That's caught left side by Goddard. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
He might be a tight end by position definition, Mike, but this guy is a bona fide playmaker with the ball in his hands, and we're just seeing this more and more across the league. These guys have such a natural ability to pick up yards after the catch, and man, it does wonders for an offense when you don't always have to throw the ball far to pick up big gains. And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage, and I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
Hurts going to hold on to this one. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles.
This is one of the more impressive drives that we've seen in a while here, Mike. And to cap it off, it's a simple read option. But for some reason, the defense just doesn't account for the quarterback keeping the ball. And by the time they realize who has it, he's in the open field and on his way for 6.
Here's Elliott for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles will extend this third quarter lead.
38, Bears 17.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. Here's Swift. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. That's John Campbell getting in there to make the play.
Brings up second and 9.
From the 25, here's second and 9. A run here with Swift. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Reed Blankenship coming up from his safety spot to make the stop.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Third and 7. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. He'll try to run for it.
This is all about sensing the pressure. You can see him keeping his eyes downfield as long as he can. But ultimately he decides, I got to tuck this ball and become a runner. He's able to avoid the sack, pick up some positive yards.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They'll go. It's Swift. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on fourth down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead. But it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop. and that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
This is Barkley. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of
A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big game, and he picks up the first down.
On first down, it's Hurts. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll step up and run this. And he's going to slide down with the first down inside the 5.
And this is what you like to see if you're the head coach. Not only does your quarterback know exactly where that first down marker is, he's able to pick up the first down, but then get himself on the ground. He avoids the big hit and picks up the first down.
Here's Barkley. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. One more time, they try Barkley. And he'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes 3rd and goal.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Hurts to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. He's trying to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. About a yard short. Now, what do you do on 4th and 1?
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
LeBear's offense ready to get back at it. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
Tackle made at his own 9-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
It's 3rd and 4. To throw is Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. First down.
First down. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Chicago.
A play fake. Now Williams. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
Timing and anticipation, those are the critical elements anytime you're throwing a ball outside of the numbers. If the quarterback waits too long, Mike, that receiver just gets closer and closer to the sideline and just makes what should have been a much easier throw and catch an incomplete pass.
That'll be taken in by Moore. And mark them down up beyond the 30. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Bears first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
He takes off.
That play had Zach written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Williams. That's complete to Moore on the right side. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's another Bears first down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Bears.
Throwing is Williams. This one taken in by Odunze. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 18 yards on the connection. First down, Chicago.
Bears first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Williams. This one is caught right side by Zacchaeus.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Eagles' 34-yard line.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. And a good job rallying to the football, holding it just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll run with Manunga. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They'll put Loveland in motion. Now or never, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they turn it over on down.
You got to give credit to the defensive coordinator here. He went into attack mode, had a great blitz planned for this fourth down situation, disrupted the timing of the offense, and the quarterback had nowhere to go. He flushes out of the pocket to keep the play alive, and they're able to chase him down, force the sack, force the turnover on downs.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. 32 yards.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take it.
Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. And he will score again. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. The quarterback had the decision to make, and boy, he chose the right one, taking it in for the touchdown.
The key to this play, Mike, is the decision-making by the quarterback. Get your eyes on that defensive end. If he crashes on the handoff to the back, you pull it, he gets out in space, and he does the rest.
On is Elliott to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
You know, there's a rule that's pretty simple when you're running routes against zone coverage, Mike, and it's as simple as if you're open, stay open. Instead, you see the receiver here, he ends up running to a covered window, and it just clouds the vision of the quarterback. Instead of throwing into a wide open target, he's now forced to throw into a contested area.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
And there's a great example of the pressure altering the quarterback's plan. They need to continue to get him off his spot, continue to make him speed through those progressions. I think if they can continue to do that, they're going to find good success.
He'll send this one deep for Odunze. So 3rd and long, trying to pick up the 1st down to keep a drive going. Instead, the worst result. It goes back the other way, Greg, and the defense scores with a pick six.
Mike, sometimes there's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless. And I think you find yourself in 3rd and long, you're trying to make a play, but sometimes you just press a little too far, and this time it leads to the turnover and the pick six.
Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles stretch things out even further.
Makes the score Eagles 52, Bears 17.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Right back to the air following that pick six. Moving to his left. This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. That is Jalen Carter, the Georgia product, barreling in for the sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. The Eagles offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Saquon. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
just watch the speed of the pursuit out of this safety on this tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage and beat that ball carrier in the hole and keep him to no gain. You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty impressive.
On third down, it's Hurts. That is caught at the 3. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. They'll go with the sneak. Looking to squeeze into the crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short.
This offense is finding out the hard way, Mike. There is just not a lot of room to operate against this defense down near the goal line.
The ball inches from the goal line. Third and goal. They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a fourth and goal try.
Who wants it more here? Fourth and goal from the 1. Now it's Hurts. And he's going to be taken down. Couldn't get rid of the football. They turn it over. Stop on fourth and goal.
So the key to this fourth down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge fourth down stop.
The Bears offense starting to trot out for this next possession. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this first and 10. Here's Williams. That's complete. It's Odunze. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
That one complete to Moore. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Right back to Moore, another grab, and he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6. Here's a second and 3 from the 33. Throw it again. It's Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama.
I got to give credit, Mike, where credit is due. I mean, they have played a complete game in all facets of football. I mean, the scoreboard pretty much reflects what we've seen play out here over the last 4 quarters.
The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do. Well, the goal here is to run some time off the clock. The game is well in hand as they get back on offense for first and 10. Going to keep it on the option. Oh, a loose football. Looks like the Bears got there, and they did. Chicago ball.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
So many of these possessions start with negative plays on 1st down, and you're just going to hear every offensive coordinator stress. It is so important we don't fall behind the sticks, but when you just can't pass protect and give your quarterback time, this is going to continue to happen.
2nd and 11. Williams. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, it is 3rd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Over the middle, that's Komet. And he's going to get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
This is a great example here, Mike, of just the value and the importance teams place on 1st and 2nd down. Teams call them early downs, where it's not just live and die by 3rd down anymore. Those days are kind of over. You have to stay ahead of the change. You have to stay efficient on 1st and 2nd down. If not, you end up in 3rd and a mile, and even after that nice pickup, still brings up 4th down.
Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
Down at the 23-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Now Hurts going to call his own number. And he works his way past the 25 to the 27-yard line.
Tyreek Stevenson on the tackle.
So it's a win here for the Eagles. They got out of the gates hot, ran out to the big 1st quarter lead, did not look back as they cruise in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Eagles are winners, as we say so long from South Philly.